Crushers, your Tuesday workout. I'm gonna apologize in advance. We didn't do much for pull-ups last week. I'm trying to think if we did any pull-ups last week. I don't think we did. Anyway, we're doing lots of pulling this week. There's gonna be lots of pulling this week. We're gonna be hanging from things, protect those hands, get rid of those calluses, shave down those calluses, whatever you have to do to try to keep those hands in shape. Because yesterday we did 50 pull-ups plus burpees, and today we're gonna do some more pull-ups, especially if you're not doing competition. So we're gonna warm up. Oh, remember, the shirts are in. If you haven't paid me for the shirts yet, please pay me for the shirts. I'm gonna be harping that this week, trying to get this closed out. Pay me for those shirts, and we'll get those shirts turned over to you. So competition today is going to buy into 10 ring muscle ups, and then you're going to head out the door. We're going to have 5 rounds of, or I'm sorry, you'll stay inside, but we'll have 5 rounds of 10 handstand push-ups and a 400-meter run. When you're done with those 5 rounds, then we're going to do 3 rounds of 20 GHDs. So this also takes it back to last Friday, I think it was, where we had the AMRAP that had GHDs in it. And I strongly encourage quite a few people that if they're not used to doing GHDs, especially 40, 50 of them in a workout, that maybe wasn't a good idea. I think there's a lot of people that got really, really sore from that workout because they did not heed my advice, and they did 40 or 50 or 60 GHD sit-ups, and they had trouble breathing and laughing or whatever the case was for a couple days. Just because you did it once doesn't mean your body's ready to do it. So just something to think about today with the 20 GHD setup. We have 3 rounds, so we're gonna do 60 GHDs today. So if you did, let's say you got 3 rounds last week and you got 45 GHD sit-ups and you were extremely sore for several days from those 15 or those 45 GHD sit-ups, 60 is gonna be worse. So 10 ring muscle ups, 5 rounds, 10 handstand push-ups, 400-meter run, then 3 rounds of 20 GHDs, 200-meter run, and then the cash out is going to be a 400-meter farmer carry. For a competition, it's going to be 55-pound kettlebells for the guys, 35-pound kettlebells for ladies. You go out and go for a walk, do the 400 meters, walk, run, whatever you want to do, but you got to carry those 2 of them, farmer carries, not a suitcase carry, farmer carry 400 meters, which means you'll probably sit them down. Please set them down, don't drop them. I wouldn't bother putting them in the grass. I mean, you put them in the concrete, whatever. But at 400 meters, when you're done with all that, you're done. If we go to performance, now we're talking about everything stays the same except not 10 ring muscle ups. Now we have 50 more pull-ups. So yesterday you did 50 pull-ups. Today you're gonna do 50 pull-ups. I apologize. When we go down to fitness, now it's gonna be 75 banded pull-ups. Get out the bands, do 75 banded pull-ups. 10 push-ups instead of handstand push-ups for the 5 rounds. And if you want to RX, no warming. The thought here is that for me, for 10 handstand push-ups, the first round I can probably do 10 handstand push-ups unbroken. I know I can. But the second, third, the 5th round, it's gonna be hard for me to do 10 handstand push-ups. There's obviously a couple bodyweight ninjas in here that'll knock out those handstand push-ups, won't be that big a deal. But my point is that if it's gonna take me 2 or 3 sets to do 10 handstand push-ups, then if you're doing fitness and you're doing push-ups, if it takes you 2 or 3 sets to do push-ups where you do not worm, that is okay. We're building that strength. Just because you can't do 10 in a row doesn't mean you should immediately default to doing worming. Maybe you do 2 sets of 5 or 4, 4, 2, whatever the case is. But maybe you do a couple and then you shake it out. You do a couple and you shake it out. That's how you're gonna build strength and get better at push-ups. Don't immediately think, since it's just 10, that if you can't do 10 without worming unbroken, that you should begin to worm. It's a great time to work on that strength. And then instead of GHDs, we'll do 20 sit-ups. And again, even if you're doing the fitness, please don't do the GHDs. We can always do GHDs after. After 60 sit-ups, you want to go do some GHDs, you're more than welcome to. And then the 400-meter farmer carries now can go dumbbells, just a little lighter at 40 and 20 pounds. So we'll get the dumbbells out and walk those the 400 meters for the farmer carry. Pretty long Tuesday workout. I think it's gonna be a fun one. I look forward to it. Have a good Tuesday.